I really don't know who I give the edge here in terms of character versus character, but Kouma definitely is one to poop out the damage. Miyako a little faster, though.
Yeah, I would say that in the corner, especially, Miyako's pressure is a little bit stronger than Kouma's, especially with the standing overheads that she has, and that she can combos off with the throw. There are a lot of things that you have to think about when you're playing against Miyako. Ooh, that was rough. Definitely got OS there. You had to wait a little bit more, or maybe back throw would have been a better option.
Barely avoiding the letter P here, but
okay.
Coming back strong. Not going to let that quick loss get you down.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you're just in the corner and you get rushed down, but you know that doesn't really necessarily.
Yeah, you
mean
should
that,
never feel bad about getting blown up by Kouma in the corner because it can happen in 20 seconds. That's 3 wrong guesses.
And I mean, in this game, there's a lot of damage available from a lot of characters. So like, sometimes you just get blown up in the corner. Like, it doesn't matter how good you are. Every now and then, like if you've watched like Street Fighter games, it's like you're gonna see it perfect. Okay,
Yeah.
like it's gonna happen every now and then.
All right, Moondrive pop for Kouma now. Dropping a little bit,
he
but
went
getting some
straight up
straight
with it.
connections. Finally forcing out the heat here.
Oh, this should kill, right?
Maybe it's going to be close. Not quite.
No.
One right guess and that'll do it.
Ooh, good heat
there
OS.
we go. Now that is a big thing about this game. Honestly, most anime games, but especially this new Melty, there's OSs all over the place. Talk to me a little about what kind of things are going on with those.
Yeah, so with particularly the Heat OS, basically the option is that there are a lot of things you have to worry about starting up on Wake Up. But there are things like with Heat, if you shield the Heat, then you automatically get a punish no matter what. You can always A punish with the shield. And so when you're coming down with your meaty, on the same frame that the attack would hit, if you tap your shield button, then if it misses for any reason, like there's a reversal or heat, for example, then when your button doesn't come out, the shield will come out instead. So it gives you the thing where you can keep your safe jump, you can keep your meaty, and at the same time, you can also keep guard of those kinds of options that maybe would beat your meaty. The only thing that would stop you is, of course, the shield.
Well, Hamma definitely able to pick up that first round.
Oh, and the same
as
thing
we were
happens
getting
with
our
Global.
learn on it. Oh no, same thing again. Try desperately, like, she's not getting completely blown up in terms of not guessing correctly on the wake up, but even when you guess correctly, you're still in the corner and you got to get out, and there's a whole lot of Kouma in the way of you exiting that corner space.
Yeah,
and that's
it
really
seems-
what's giving GlobalFigure trouble here.
Ooh, good move still. It seems like in this matchup, at least, there's a lot of momentum, right? It seems like if one player has the momentum, they have like a really, really strong chance of even taking the rest of the round. Both of them have like very powerful corner
that
games.
shield.
Ooh, that was really good though. He got the shield OS there so that he could at least defend himself with the moon skull coming out, so he was able to use the rest of the moon drive. The only thing he really has to work. Ooh, that's a lot of armor. The only thing he really has to worry about now is the heat, but I don't think that Hamma's gonna waste his heat again when. Never mind.
Commentator's curse. It is the absolute classic of any game being streamed.
Hey, I mean, you know, hey, maybe Hamma was really confident in this round. He hasn't lost it yet. They
Not
both
quite.
dropped a few kill combos. But
there we go. All right, GlobalFigure sending this one into a 1-1. Definitely a close matchup that just happens to swing really hard either way. When one of them gets popped, it's like the Rock'em Sock'em robots. It's pretty much over off that first hit. And hopefully that won't be the case for GlobalFigure because one round away from the set being over.
That was a good pickup. He kind of dropped the end of it there, but yeah, he's just got to kind of avoid Hamma while the moon drive is still coming out.
The cross up.
Almost missed the
into the
confirm,
corner.
but that was fine. Got him into the corner. And now this is going to be really good for GlobalFigure. He should be able to, off of any touch now, kill Hamma, even with the health he's going to be getting here. Oh, the armor got him though.
Yeah, Kouma's armor so strong, and definitely, like, he's just one big matchup knowledge check. If you don't know what's armored and what's not, you're going to have a rough time. There's
Moon drive, going for the armor. He's really,
All right, GlobalFigure tying it up 1-1. Definitely no slouch, and the chat seems to be pulling for him.
Yeah, and you can see that like it seems like seizing the momentum is one of the hugest things in this matchup. Here, at least between Hamma and GlobalFigure,
the neutralization, as the game calls it. Love some of the new terminology.
Oh,
only some of it though. Ooh, that was a really spicy place for that Moondrive activation.
I think the biggest adjustment for Hamma here, using the BC follow-up for shield when especially when he OSs a lot of those things on Wake Up. Ooh, that's rough. I think that would do him. That would give him a lot of. Oh, what was that? I think it'll get him a lot of mileage. For GlobalFigure, I think that the biggest thing is maybe slow down a little bit. He doesn't really need the match to be going super fast until he's got Hamma in the corner. He's got that aggression that Hamma needs to worry about.
Maybe like this right
Like
about
this,
now.
yeah.
All right, let's see that match pace pick up. The Moondrive is popped, so that's an extra jump or dash.
Yeah, it was a good run back from GlobalFigure though when he dropped the combo there.
Oh, staying out of range, getting a hit, not really converting off of it.
He noticed that the armor was there. I think that was probably good for the back. Okay. What's the guess? Ooh,
Oh, the
good
shield.
OS, yeah. You got to be really careful about when you're using your reversals. Usually after the first hit is the most optimal place for you to handle those because your opponent usually only OSs on wake up, right? So after the first hit, after the wake up and things like that, if you activate your heat or you use your reversal, things like that, you usually get a little bit more mileage off of it. But that just comes down to kind of knowing when your opponent's using their options, how your opponent's using their options, so that you can kind of react accordingly. I think that one of the biggest things in Melty specifically is going to be as the game progresses and like the meta adapts, kind of keeping track of not just what the options are, but what options your opponent's using, so that you can put yourself into more favorable positions.